Have you been looking for the perfect app to make simple yet creative videos in the classroom? Well, today we're going to take a look at Apple Clips. Hey everyone, my name is David Basulto. I'm an Apple Learning Coach and Media Arts Instructor at San Marino High School in Southern California. And I love using these apps every day. So today I wanted to show you how we use Apple Clips, how easy it is to use, and how you can use it at all levels in education. So let's dive in. All right, so I'm in my iPhone here. I'm going to swipe down and type in Clips, and there is Apple Clips. Right away you can see my beautiful face. I'm going to click on the left-hand side here in the top left. I'm going to select a new project. So here's my new project. I've got no clips in there yet. And next to that on the right is we're going to see the aspect ratios. Do I want it 16 by 9 or 9 by 16? Do I want it 4 by 3 or square? Whatever. Here's my options. I'm just going to turn it to 4 by 3 for now. Next to that is music. So I can add soundtracks and music, but I'm going to do that later if I want to. I'm going to leave it just talking for now. Underneath that, we have the lightning bolt, which of course is the light. So if you want to turn on your device's light, you can. Next to that allows you to take a snapshot, so you can do things like that. And then the third is the icon to switch the camera from front to rear. This photo icon here, if I click it once, it shows you that you can go into photos or posters. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that later. And then the middle icon is where we record. So I'm going to say, good morning, everybody. That's my first clip. And there it is. If I press the play button, there it is.
Good morning, everybody.
I spoke too soon. So if I click it once, I can now go in here in the trim mode and we can play it. So right.
Good morning, everybody.
I didn't start talking till later. So I can scan through it.
Good morning, everybody.
Right. So let's go back. Oh, let me grab the yellow on the left here. I can see right. Good. Right there. I'm going to trim that. And now
Good morning, everybody.
Everyone. Okay. So I got my first clip. So next to that is the effects icon, which is a little star here. If I click on that, I can go back to the start. We'll start from left to right. First thing off the bat is the Memoji, which students love to play around with. I love it too, personally. So let me, oh, not that one. That's my friend Michelle. We were playing with it the other day. But this is me, Mr. B, and I love to talk like this and do videos like this. In fact, it's fun to make explainer videos and stuff like this for the kids and students alike. So we can do that. Of course, students can come in here and play on their own and be amazing cow if they'd like. So all kinds of options here to play around with, and they can create their own. Next to that is AR Spaces, where it's going to use the LiDAR scanner on your device. So if you got an iPad Pro or the latest iPhones, it's got a scanner device on it so that you can scan things in 3D space. So it'll allow you to place different things. Let me just do a start scan here. It's really a short scan because it's getting my monitors on the other side here. And now that it's scanned it, I can now find effects. So I can have these broken hearts, or maybe I want to add these emoji burst. As you can see, the emojis are kind of falling from the top down. We can do money. So there's money flying around. So you can do all kinds of stuff. And what's fun is if you're sitting in front of this speaking, you can have all these effects going on. Let's cancel and get out of that. Next to that is the filters. So now I can go into the filters and choose a filter that I want for my specific scene that I'm doing. Next to that is one of my favorites is live titles. So here it is. Let's just use that. We're going to keep it there. And now let's go make a video. And hello, my name is Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining us today. And then if I press this once and play it.
And hello, my name is Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Let's go back. Here we go, live titles. Okay, now we've got scenes. So if I wanted to do a scene like I'm out from the Movie Foundation, of course, which is an Apple TV show. Of course they would have this in here. I'm in here and I'm in this planet and doing my video about it. So all kinds of fun stuff with that. Next to that, you've got, and one of the cool things, I want to look at that one more time. I'm sitting in front of my wall with a painting and some lighting going on. Yet if I go back in here and let's try this one, I want to move further away from the camera. I mean, it actually works. You can do stuff like this and, you know, hey, we're in Hawaii and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it's pretty amazing coming from the old school and having to do green screen, what things can happen, you know, you can do now with no green screen. Next to this is text. So we can add text in here before and after. Hello, I'm just going to do my San Gabriel, which is where I'm recording right now. It's stuck to my head. If I don't want it to float around with me, I can hover over it and double tap on it and do disable tracking. So let's do that. And now it's going to stay stationary. If I want to enable it again, I can select it, or maybe I want to place it in a different place. On this side, if I highlight it, double tap, enable tracking, here it does tracking and stuff. So it's really fun to use stuff like this. Next to that, I've got animated stickers. So there's all kinds of fun things in here if you wanted to add that. Goofy eyes, googly eyes, emojis, animated stickers, all kinds of fun stuff. Let's do this, my mind's blown. And there it is. It's just blowing my mind. Oh my God, you know, so that's fun. And then lastly are just regular emojis. So you can put check 1, check 2, check 3. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. And once again, they all move along unless you click on one and double tap and disable the tracking. So now it's going to be there. Okay. So these are all the effects that you can use. We have captions in here, but maybe I didn't capture it correctly and didn't say things right. So I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to click on effects, and then I'm going to go back to my live titles. And as I'm in here, it says edit text. So I'm going to edit it here. And hello, my name is Mr. B. Thank you for joining us today. So maybe I wanted to go up here and maybe I'll just move this down to where, right there. Nope, let's go back one. Let's go right after my B, and I'm going to add an exclamation point, and I'm going to get rid of the T, and that's going to be a capital T, and we're going to be done. And now if I go back and I play it.
And hello, my name is Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Okay. So, simple to use, very powerful. And let me show you a really fun thing that I would do in the classroom if I were you guys this fall. So, new project, we're going to click on new project. Okay, so we just had July 4th. It was very patriotic. I love July 4th. I love George Washington. So I'm going to make the students do something about George Washington. So prior to starting my video, I have them go on the devices and download photos of George Washington and save them to the Photos app so that they're going to get them later. So I'm going to start it out like this. Hello, today we are going to talk about George Washington. Boom, got my first clip. Now I'm going to go into the photo area like I said before, click it once, and here is George Washington. Let's click on that one first. And now this is super important. You do not want to add it to the project. You want to preview and record so that it's a piece of footage that you can talk over and do a voiceover. So I'm going to do that. So now he's a little way out there, so I'm going to squeeze him in. I pinched him in. And as I speak, I'm going to slowly zoom out. So watch this. George Washington, often known as the father of our country, was an amazing man. Okay, so now let's go back to that clip and let's play it.
George Washington, often known as the father of our country,
start zooming out like
was
that.
An amazing man.
So you can do some dramatic moves, some fun stuff with it, okay? Now the next one, I want to add another photo. So I'm going to go into this one and do preview and record. And we can't really see it very well, but let's use this one. George Washington was named President of the United States at the first Congress meeting, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now I got my third one here. And now you can see instead
George
of doing
Washington was named
some kind of a book report, which would be great, but it all written. Now the kids can create some kind of a living report where you can see it moving and they're speaking and they're learning how to engage.
President
so we'll just play this. It's
of the United States.
There you go. And this is all fantastic. And then once again, like on the top right, I said, you could always come in here, click on it, add music. Once again, maybe you have a little soundtrack. I can go in here and add effects. I can trim, I can split. I can do all the things I want here, delete the clip, etc. So once I'm done with this whole thing, I've got 3 clips. On the bottom right, I click on the share button. Here it is. I can now save the video, and we'll save that one. It's exporting to the camera roll. It's saved. Now they can upload it to a classroom, or if you're using Schoology or whatever you're using, it's ready to go. So this is why I love Apple Clips. I hope you do too. And I hope you use it in the classroom. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Once again, please like and share this video. And if you would subscribe, it would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm David Basulto. Have a great day.